Welcome, welcome. Let the congregation get in
Too
here,
kind.
G.
Y'all are too kind. Y'all are too kind.
Don't let the congregation get in
Y'all are too kind. I appreciate all that, y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate it.
here.
Y'all are too kind.
Whatever. What's happening with you, man?
We are on Monday Night Live with 58 South and Juice Jones in the building for the
Monday
second week
Night
in a
Live.
row, baby.
Yeah. Already gonna let some folks get in here. Hold on, let's
Yeah, man. Let them come on in, brother.
switch these real quick. I failed to do that last week. Hey, man. I think we're gonna save it for the actual show because that's when you do your segment. But I did see you did another food review.
Oh, boy. And the food wasn't the problem.
I read the. I didn't want to listen to it because I wanted it to be a surprise for
Oh,
the show. But I
man.
read what you put, man.
I don't
You
get it,
ain't had
man.
to you ain't have to do the old let me speak to the manager, did you?
What is Juice Jones gonna have to smack a hoe?
Good gracious sakes. It was like that.
God damn it, brother. And I'm just chilling. I'm with Mom Dukes and everything, bro. Well, we're gonna get to that on the show. When are we doing the show this weekend? I mean this week.
We'll talk about that one offline. Nah,
Okay.
I gotta know what happened. You said you were with your moms. What happened, man?
Oh, so we ain't gonna save it?
I mean, you can tell me without giving it away.
No, not really. It's gonna give
Oh,
it away.
say no more. Say no more.
So we can go into it live if you want. I got you. Ain't much. I mean, I
That
just
we
didn't know if you want to save it for the actual
yeah
podcast or not.
yeah we can save it for your segment, man. We can definitely save it for
Okay.
your segment. Other than that, man, everything good with you?
Everything good besides your boy Trump. He getting it in, boy, in DC. You heard about that?
Getting the homeless people out of there.
No, no, sir. This man said he feel like there's too much crime in the area of DC and he's not going to take it no more. So the DC Police Department is now under federal control. They don't control themselves no more. The feds got them, and he's bringing a thousand National Guard soldiers in. He said he cleaning everything up immediately. I said, and then the mayor got on, and she's like, "Well, crime has de-escalated and went down a bunch in a year, and we've been doing great." And she was like, "I don't know what's going on. Trump just went over everybody and trumped them."
Hmm.
My man said, "Oh yeah, that police department. Oh yeah, y'all ain't running that no more. We're gonna let the feds run y'all." I said, "Doggone this man."
Then again, this is only the first year. We're not even through the whole first year yet.
Not even close. I think we're in month 6 or 7.
Hey, it's August now.
All right, but he was January 20th. He begun. He begun. So you go from there.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
almost through the first year. Almost. I'm telling you, man. When the Netflix series come out, I have to see it because it
Oh
can't just
man,
be a 2 hour movie. It's gotta be like a series, brother.
bruh, this is gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my piece. I'm gonna leave it to me because I'm not gonna say nothing, man. To offend anyone because a lot of people love this man. You know what I mean? So I'm neither here or there. I was just giving the information out what he done did in DC. So it got a lot of people surprised right now,
I
especially the
don't know.
police department.
I don't know why, man. Somebody tell you who they are and what they gonna do, man. At least you can do is believe them until they show you otherwise.
You know what? I can't disagree with you one bit, my brother.
At least you do is believe them until they show you otherwise, man.
Your boy, speaking about something else, we're gonna flip that whole thing and get out of there with that. What's up with old boy? I don't even know this dude. The rapper in Atlanta that got killed. He's 33 years old. I think they said his name is T Hood. Have you ever heard of him?
I'm not familiar with him. When did
Yes.
this happen?
To actually yesterday, I believe, shot and killed at his home in Georgia, in Snellville, Georgia. That's a little suburb of Atlanta. It's probably like 20 minutes away from actually Atlanta. But they said, yeah, they came to his house, man. A rapper named T Hood, and shot and killed him.
Man, I was the only Atlanta shooting I heard about was the man shooting up the CDC building in the CVS. I ain't know anything about that.
Yeah, Georgia's going crazy because remember I told you before that military man was at Fort Stewart in Georgia. So that happened. Then the CDC man. Now this is all within 7 days.
Well, looks like they're gonna have some National Guard being deployed there pretty soon.
Right. Look like Trump gonna put the police out there under federal control as well, huh? He just gonna start
Yeah.
changing up on everybody.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, I'm gonna put the link in the chat if anybody want to join us.
Oh yeah, please do. What's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
Man, look here, man. It's been raining all day, and I've been outside working in that rain all day. So I'm just happy to be inside. Straight up. I went.
Well, you know.
I was in Darlington, South Carolina earlier. That's where I'm just coming from. It looked like I drove into a storm.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I know you glad to be out of that.
Yeah, only to come back this way for it to be raining, for it to be raining some more. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Wasn't raining too bad out here though. Oh, that's right. We're in different areas. Okay. Because it's been drizzling my way out here in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's been a little drizzle here, a little drizzle there, stop and go.
Yeah, man. It rains. This that Noah kind of water. This that Noah
That's what it
rain
is.
that got over here, man. 40 days, 40 nights, nonstop. Yeah.
I hope you got an ark.
No.
You know what, brother? I can't. I really want to lay off of it, but I can't because everything around it is still going to this man. So I got to get back on Donald Trump one more time.
Man, chill out.
It's just so crazy how everything revolves around this man. Even things I'm not even trying to say and stories I'm not trying to cover, it still got him involved. So I'm gonna put two stories together. You got you got two people that's gonna be locked up that actually is locked up now. You got Sebastian Telfair, used to play in the NBA, and then you got Diddy. And Diddy said if Donald Trump pardons him, he'll be a Donald Trump supporter after that. And Sebastian Telfair is getting locked up because I think he violated his probation or whatever he was on. I'm not sure what he was on. Let's see, he violated conditions of his supervised release in his healthcare fraud case, whatever the case may be. So since he did that, they're going to send him to prison, and he's asking for Trump to pardon him. Everybody just need Donald Trump right now. Sebastian Telfair. I remember when he was the talk of the town. He was one of the biggest kids coming out of high school. Oh, man, that's all we used to hear about.
Him and LeBron wanted to cover that Slam magazine together.
You're right.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the next one. He had like a little, not little, but he had a ESPN kind of documentary about when he hurt his ankle in the game. Then he came back, led his team to victory. They won like the city championship, something like that.
Yeah. He was real hyped up, like real hyped up. And then now he's asking for pardons from Trump. So
I mean,
I don't know where that went.
Nobody want to go to prison.
No. Especially no. But when you violating your terms of your conditions, whatever you got going on, brother, you need to keep up with your stuff. If you want to stay out here, do what you're supposed to do to stay out here, brother. Like, don't mess up on what you're supposed to do and then try to get help. Like, come on now, man. Working backwards. You're backpedaling.
True indeed. I'll try and wait for some people to get in here, but we can go ahead and get started, man. Hey,
we're going in.
Thank y'all for joining us on this Monday Night Live. 58 South TV. I'm your man, 58 South. My co-host, Juice Jones. What's happening?
What's up?
Juice.
Yeah, man.
Let's start at the beginning, man. The Cleveland Browns came to Charlotte.
Let's go.
Beat my Panthers 30-10.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about the beating part. I'm good on that. That ain't got nothing to do. It's preseason. I ain't worried about none of that.
Exactly. But I'm seeing a lot of people are very high on Shedeur Sanders after the preseason game, and I'm confused. I'm confused. You gonna have to enlighten me on what people saw or think is happening that I'm not aware of. Because
Well,
again, it's preseason.
that's that, and that's why I said when you said about the 30-10 win, that ain't got nothing to do with why I'm hyped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hyped because this young man, Shador Sanders, has been getting hated on,
Mm-hmm.
criticized, chastised, just brutalized, by everybody, man. But
That's some,
it's
that's,
horrible. It's
that's some,
horrible.
that's some real Al Sharpton type rhetoric you was just
Yeah,
using. But
yeah,
go ahead.
man. And we're gonna keep it going, man, because it's wrong. How they doing this, man. First of all, how they drafted him so late in the draft when anybody that watched this man play know he should have been way before the fifth round. But that's neither here or there. Then he gets to the team and the owner is talking crazy like he didn't want to get him at all, and just says that out loud, like live.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the media talking about how he's hardly getting any reps in preseason. Blah 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 blah. Just downgrading this man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All because I guess it has to be because of his daddy. I don't know what his daddy's done. His daddy is nothing but a great professional athlete who's done a lot for the sports of baseball and football, and now is helping these kids get to the NFL. So I don't know what's really going on like behind closed doors. So everybody's really basically praying for this man's downfall, you know, and they saying, how Shador is not going to be able to, play well, especially at this level in the NFL, amongst these grown men pro players. So by them starting him, it seemed like they was trying to throw him in the fire, because they already said he wasn't getting a lot of reps already. So you're saying that means, he's not getting full potential, like he's not even throwing to his first string players, in preseason, he's throwing to these second string players. So he's not getting the feel for the real people that's going to be on the field. So then you throw him in the fire with some of the first stringers and you expect this man probably to look crazy. And I think that was what a lot of people wanted to see,
Mm-hmm.
so they can back up all their little hate and all the stuff that was going on. Then you see the man throw his 2 touchdowns, has a decent game. And it's like, people like me, like, thank you, man. Now I know it means nothing because it's preseason, but thank you, man, for shutting these people up for a second. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing. Uh, far as preseason goes, I don't really see a way for him to win. And what I mean when I say that is, you'll have some people like me who will say, "Yeah, that looked nice against the third, fourth string opposing team in preseason. Looks real good, cool." And then if he wouldn't have played well at all, they would have said, "Well, look at him. He can't even produce in during the preseason."
Right.
So
Can't
he
win.
so he can't really win for losing. But this what I want to know from all the Shador Sanders fans. I'm not against the man or anything like that. It's just I treat him like any other football player. You're not a Panther, so I ain't really got that much invested in you like that.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
what are y'all hope for him this season? Because say he does get a chance to start with this terrible Browns team, what are y'all expecting to happen here?
Well, from what I've been hearing, and I can't say if it's right or not, but I go to a lot of different media sources
Mm-hmm.
just to hear different opinions and views. And what I've been hearing is that the Cleveland Browns want to play for the man. Like they have no problem. Like Miles Garrett, all of them, they ready to play for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's basically just the media and the outsiders that have been bringing this negativity, to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not hearing a lot about Joe Flacco being able to play yet. Other than that, you got Dylan Gabriel. I think he got a little hurt. That's why they said he didn't play in the preseason game. Um, so I really don't know what's going on, but I am kind of scared for him, man, because like you just said, it's not the best Browns team, and that man is not that big. He's not that big, and I just hope he has enough protection. If they do put him in the fire for real, hope he has enough protection because when them boys coming for you, whew, this ain't college.
See this is my thing with that whole Shador Sanders situation. So you don't have to look any further than the Bryce Young problem. We,
Uh
we threw
huh.
the man out there, no offensive line, no weapons to throw to, and now it's people, questioning him and his ability when you haven't even had a real sample size of what the man can do with, a fully functioning team. So I'm saying y'all should really want Shador Sanders to learn as much as possible from the sideline this season, because I don't think playing him, uh, that's
But
not
bro,
going
the
to help.
way the way
Not,
the
not
way
going to help the issue.
it's looking like they're gonna throw that brother in the fire, bro. Like I hate to say it, and just because too, that's the thing. Like people, man, these people are very weird out here, man. The way they've been treating this man. So I don't know what's going on, but I think he's ready either way. I think he's ready. I think he can handle the pressure. The way he answers these questions when people are asking him different things, he answers it very responsibly and respectfully. He stays humble. He's not shook. When he played in that preseason game, he wasn't shook in the moment. He was
Mm.
very comfortable. So I believe that he's working his butt off, and I think he's ready. For whatever's coming. I don't think he wants to be a Cleveland Brown though. I don't think that's his whole. I don't think that's his end game. But I think he is trying to at least prove himself so he can get the hell on maybe and go somewhere a little bit better.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to be a Cleveland Brown, but
You're right.
yeah, nobody wants to be a Cleveland Brown. So okay, tell me this: a good year for Shador Sanders looks like what?
A good year
A
for
good year.
Shador Sanders.
Hmm. That will make the people that support him be like, yeah, he did his thing. What would a good year look like for Shador Sanders?
I'm not even saying be a starting quarterback the whole year. If he could just start a few games and get a couple of wins under his belt, officially,
Hmm.
real season, regular season games,
Hmm.
and have more touchdowns and turnovers. You know, uh, I mean, there's not really too much that he really needs to do, but I mean, I don't see him being a Jaden Daniels. You know, I don't see him
Nah,
coming in
nah,
and just
nah.
changing the whole. Just you wasn't ready for this because nobody was ready for what Jaden Daniels did to the Commanders last year. That was just it was crazy. Like nobody thought that he was going to be that good. They
But
knew
the
he was
thing,
a good quarterback.
right, right. But there's a whole lot of other pieces that had to come together for that Jaden Daniels thing to become as special as it was. Without an offensive line, you don't see that Jaden Daniels. Without some wide receivers catching those passes, you don't see that Jaden Daniels.
So what
Without
you're
the
saying
right,
is Cleveland has no offensive line.
that's a real question.
That what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
So they have nothing for it. Like they're gonna
yeah.
that man gonna get hurt.
I'm saying if Shador Sanders plays right away like everybody's wanting him to, you're gonna that's gonna start the end of his career
Yeah,
prematurely,
yeah.
man. Like,
Well, I hope
nah,
that doesn't happen. Yeah, because that's not good.
yeah,
You don't need to
nah.
sabotage that man like that. Y'all sabotaged him enough.
I don't know who sabotaged what. I just know from watching my quarterback take all the licks he took. I don't wish that on nobody, man.
Right.
I
And the
don't
thing
wish
is,
that on
Shador
nobody.
got all them licks already in college because they didn't have no good offensive line that first year he was in Colorado, and he got licked up. He had the most sacks in college football that year.
Right, right.
And it wasn't because of him.
One time for Phenomenal John said coaching as well helped Daniels. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh yeah, you ain't lying about that. But I'm gonna tell you from my perspective, I love Jaden Daniels when he was coming playing in college. Yeah, he looked great, but like his frame, first of all, I was like, yo, that's a skinny man, man. Like he gonna come out there with these grown men, and ain't no way he gonna be able to perform, to that level. And he showed me.
Mm.
I shut up and I zipped my mouth up after the first few games. That man is a monster.
Well, the one thing I thought about, remember Robert Griffin the third's rookie season?
Yeah,
Something similar to that. You know what I mean? Kind of the same build as far as real slender type quarterback. When they got some film on him, things became different. The season after that. I don't think Jaden Daniels is gonna have that sophomore slump.
yeah, me either.
I don't think he's gonna have it. Um, I think a good year for Shador Sanders is a year uh, free of injury. That's it. Just
Yeah, I can't
just a
agree
year
more. I
free
can't agree no more. Yep, I can't
just free
agree.
of injury, homie. If that means all you're doing all season is just learning, that's it. That's a good season for Shador Sanders, man. But
If if
like
he's
what
even on the team, 58. If he's on the team,
I think he'll be on the team, and I'm gonna tell you why, man. What are those jersey sales looking like?
I heard they looking real good.
There you go. There you go. So he's not going anywhere. Not this season. He's not going anywhere, man. I wish him all the best. But you know you're a Cleveland Brown, so do with that what you will.
Doodoo Brown.
Yeah, straight up though.
Yeah,
Straight up
straight
though.
up.
Hey, look, man. So you remember on our last episode, I have brung up the fact that the LSU women's team has scheduled those four HBCU women's teams to play, right?
Yes, and you very much did not like that at all.
I don't like that. You know, comedian B Mac, he was like,
Uh,
everybody schedules, you know, teams like that. So you know, he's all for it. I'm not, man. And it had me thinking, when does doing a good deed become exploitation? When you cross that line between from doing something you think is a good idea to, nah, man, we're doing this for us, really.
I mean, I think it goes into exploitation when it goes to that level, like you said. Now, yeah, you book a couple of games like that, like one or two, that's cool. But when you go overboard and book 4 games like that, and this is counting towards your regular season, like that's two. That right there is the crazy part to me. I had to really sit and think about that when you said that. You know what I mean? Because 4 games like that's an easy 4 games for them already. So
Not
that's just weird.
not just the easy four games. My whole thing is if you're saying you're doing this to shine a light on these teams, right? You're wanting to put eyes on these teams. You want people to see these teams. What's it gonna say about the teams when they get beat by 20 and 30 points every time when they play y'all?
You're right, man. It's like you're kind of making a mockery out of these teams.
Right? Is it? Am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping, but like B Max said though, they do schedule these games. Like, because I even said that Carolina had to play A&T, but they didn't have 4 games like that. You know what I mean? They didn't do that. They didn't overspill it. You know what I mean? And that's what I think LSU is doing. They went a little overboard with the 4 games. 1 game, cool. 2 games, maybe. But 3 and 4 games, now you're just being crazy and you're being way too extra. And this is not helping out anybody. You're talking about you helping out. You're not helping out anybody doing that.
How? Hmm. So they want to shine. They want to shine a light on HBCU women's basketball, right? What would be the best way to do it? Because scheduling them to play them, that's a terrible idea.
I mean, the only best way to do it would to give them more exposure. Like on a channel like maybe ESPN3 or something. Because I don't even think hardly they play any women's games like from that league. What is it? The HBCUs. I don't think they
Yeah,
show any women's because they barely show the men's. They've been starting to do a little bit more, but they barely show the men's HBCUs. So I don't think they give the ladies any love.
nah, I wasn't talking about like ESPN. I meant LSU because they said that's the reason why they scheduled the games so they could
Oh,
kind of
I
shine a
don't know
light.
any way they can. I don't know any other way they can shine the light and help a school like that. I mean, I don't know because beating them by 30 and 40 points ain't helping them.
They could I guess host like a 14 tournament or something like that, like
They
around.
can host it.
Yeah, like just have it in their arena.
I, yeah, yeah, but I mean, how many people gonna really come out? They don't want to see them play if they don't know who they are,
Well, that would
unless
be the
LSU is playing.
that would be the point. That's why you have it at your arena. You know what I mean? You want to shine a light on them, have it at your arena.
That's still not gonna make people come out just because it's at their arena.
You don't
I
think
mean,
so?
no. When I hear that you got an HBCU tournament going on where the LSU girls play,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I'm asking is LSU playing? No. Okay, so why am I going to the arena? Like that's not gonna make me want to go see you. Oh, Morgan State is playing at. Oh, I'm definitely going there. Like no, you know what I mean? Like you have to make it more intriguing than that, man. You have to like I don't know. I don't know what to do. 58. I wish they can get better players. I wish they were capable of getting better players and showcase themselves a little better and actually put up a good fight when they play a team like LSU. That'd be great. But
Well, yeah, that's for the men's and women's though.
yeah, Yeah, you're right. You're right. And that's and this is not basketball. I'm going to talk about football, but that's what Dion did. For Jackson State. Before he came to Colorado, he went out there to shine the light on them, and that did work because they got in the spotlight. They got TV time. They got to that bowl 2 years in a row. I mean, they played great. They had didn't they have one undefeated season or something like that. I'm not sure what it was. They won a bunch of games. It was like 12-0 or something. I don't know what it was, but they definitely shine a light on them in that perspective because I never knew about no Jackson State, so that helped them. So I don't know, maybe something like that in basketball would help them. Maybe if you have somebody big time coaching, somebody that's willing to, try to help them to the point where they can get them a better player or something. You know what I mean? Because you know who the coach is. You're like, yo, I'll go here for a year. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that'll work either, but maybe that coach can bribe him into, come on here for a year and then you can go ahead and do your one and done and go, either go to the NBA or go to another team, but start here. You know what I mean? And that might bring some fire to the team, but other than that, I can't see like inviting them to play where LSU girls play. Like that'll help them out any more than I guess they rather just play them and get beat by 30, 40 points, and I don't know. It don't make sense to me at all, though.
I guess any press is good press. I guess.
I guess that's what they always say. But I'll tell you one thing though, don't let one of these teams pull the shocker, because that's gonna definitely put them on. That'll definitely do it right there. LSU ain't gotta help them shine. They can help them shine themselves. They mess around and LSU take the day off and lay off all of a sudden, and some girl from one of these little HBCUs goes nuts and hits 50 or goes crazy. Like, all right. They're gonna be mad they played the 4 games. They be like, doggone it. We should have played all these doggone games. We should have played one or two.
Yeah, I don't
I know.
really, I don't believe that'll ever happen.
I know.
Uh,
Hey, but I've seen stranger things. You never know, man. You
you
doing it
ain't
as a
seen,
charity and they come and bust your ass. You be like, oh hell.
you ain't seen nothing that strange. You might have seen stranger things, but you ain't seen nothing that
I've
strange.
seen crazy things, very, very much, man. I've seen crazy things, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Especially with college basketball, like with my boys, with Carolina. I've seen people that we play, that should never be in the game with us. Like people like the College of Charleston or something like that, that should have no chance. And I'm watching the game live, bruh, and I'm seeing somebody that you've never heard of in your life go for 40, go 12 for 12 from the three, do the
Hmm.
craziest mess
Hmm.
that you ever seen in your life. So I'm not going to doubt anything. So we shall see.
I'm gonna doubt it in the women's game. That
Okay.
ain't. Yeah, I ain't. Mm-mm. You don't get
Okay.
them. You don't get them type Cinderella stories like that in the women's game.
Well, there's going to be one eventually. So it's coming. Only a matter of time. Going to be a jewel in the rough at one of these HBCUs that nobody know about, and she going to go hell.
Nah, man, cause whatever state she's in, the large university gonna buy her. So that ain't happening.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't happening, man.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Just like the Panthers ain't going to win more than how many games this year so I can get my money?
You talking about the Giants? We're gonna have a better record than the Giants. That's the
Oh,
bet.
yeah. Y'all definitely ain't going to have that.
You
That's
crazy?
definitely going to happen.
You crazy?
Anyway,
Right?
anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, Hip Hop Awards, Soul Train Awards suspended.
Yep.
Do you care?
About the Soul Train Awards, yes. Hip Hop Awards, no.
What's What's up, man? What you got against the What you got against the
Oh,
Hip Hop
I
Awards,
know.
man?
We talked about this 58. The Hip Hop Awards has fell off. Totally fell off. It hasn't been right. And like I say, last year they did it live at that club in Vegas called Dreas, and they had Fat Joe hosting it, and it looked terrible. You got these artists that I have no idea who they are. They're sitting in booths like they in the strip club or something, and this is the award show. Like it was not put together right. It looks like it has no kind of budget anymore. It looks like they don't even care about the show. And
Mm.
the only reason I care about the Soul Train Awards, man, because I grew up during that era, man, watching Don Cornelius. You know what I mean? I seen Soul Train, help a lot of artists out. It was beneficial to a lot of artists, especially these black artists. They were gonna keep it G with it, and it was very beneficial to them and put them on a big platform. And You know, I've watched a couple of those Soul Train Awards, and those were falling off. Like they wasn't putting nothing behind it. You know, I watched it last year and the year before, and they had Tisha Arnold and
Tashina Arnold and Tisha
Tashina
Campbell.
Arnold and Tisha Campbell hosting it, which was cool. I like that. You know what I mean? But it just looked like they didn't put a lot into it. You know what I mean? Enough into it. And I think more of big these big black artists that are out here, I think they need to come down and humble themselves and make a couple of appearances at places like the Soul Train Awards to pump those awards up a little bit, you know? The Soul Train Awards was here before BET Awards, you know? Soul Train was here before BET. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, if y'all just joining us, appreciate y'all. Don't forget
what's up?
hit like when you jumped in here. If you want to comment, if you want to get on and speak your piece, I have put a link in the comments so y'all can join us via phone or laptop or whatever your device is. All right. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
buddy.
I think they should put the BET Awards behind a paywall. Excuse me, the Hip
Okay.
Hop Award. The Hip Hop Award. Like you got to put it on an app or something like that to where you got to pay to watch it. That way they'll know if they need to keep doing
Oh, they definitely wouldn't then. They'll have to stop it right there during halfway through the show.
it.
Ain't nobody coming to watch that show. Ain't nobody paying to watch it. I mean, unless you count like 50 or 60 people, like that means something. But other than that, nobody paying for that. Would you pay
Nah,
for that?
well, I mean, I just watched the replay, and all I really watch is the ciphers to see who was in the ciphers. I don't really
Okay,
watch
but
like what awards it
if you
was
had to
getting.
pay for it, there wouldn't be no replays. You would have to see it, right? You have to pay to see it.
Nah, I mean, as long as YouTube is alive, somebody
Okay,
gonna rip that and put it on
okay,
YouTube, man.
okay. Well, I think they need to just put the ciphers on the regular BET Awards now. You know, just throw a couple in there and throw like the hip hop category under that. You know, the BET Awards that they have that's actually nice. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? The one that they go all out for. You know that one because
The
they
one,
definitely don't go out for the hip hop awards, brother.
the one they care about.
The one they care about. They used to care about the hip hop awards though. Don't get it twisted. They used to care about the hip hop awards, and it was actually a good program to watch. You know, you had all the big artists coming out. You know,
Mm.
it was dope. You know, and then it just fell off, fell off like Sebastian Tailfeather. I said Tailfeather. Sebastian Tailfair just fell off. Hell, he might need to host the BET Hip Hop Awards. Just
I,
two fall
I,
offs in one damn clip.
I strongly doubt
I know
it.
that's right.
I strongly doubt it, man.
I know you do. I'm just throwing it out there, brother. Maybe somebody will pick it up.
Yeah, yeah, Sebastian Telfair. Hmm.
You gotta admit that was a good one, though. Oh man.
That's the same cat. Got caught with the guns in New York. I think that's yeah. He did some time already.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he did some time.
yeah. And I
So
think part of and then he got a fraud charge I told you about with some healthcare fraud charge. I don't know what he had going on. The New York boy, they always got something up their sleeve, don't they?
that might have been a COVID scheme, man.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that might have been one of them old COVID schemes, man.
my man pleading for Donald Trump right now, and Donald Trump probably has no idea who Sebastian Telfair is.
I mean, Sebastian got some money to bargain with.
You think so?
Yeah, he take all offers now. Yeah,
So
he got some.
you think he got some money? You think he still got some money?
He might can get his hands on some bread, man.
That okay, and he got healthcare fraud charges, and he can get his hands on some bread. My man need to be doing something way different than that if he can get his hands on some bread, bro. He need to be in that big three or something. You know what I mean? He should have been doing that.
Phenomenal John say Sebastian said recently he's the greatest New York City player of all time.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. That is hilarious. I needed a good laugh.
He might be
That is
talking about
hilarious.
high school.
No, not even high school. Stephon Marbury was. So he ain't got nothing on that. What, you know? KG. Yeah, Kevin Garnett out there. Ain't nothing on that,
Nah,
brother.
nah, New York City. Kevin Garnett
Yeah,
from
Kevin
South
Garnett was
Carolina.
playing in New York City, was he?
Kevin Garnett from South Carolina. Then he went to Illinois.
Where did he play high school at, though?
Started at South Carolina, then he ended up in Farragut Academy in Chicago. That's where he went
So
to
why did
come
I
to
always
college.
see him in New York then? That was crazy because he was always out in New York playing. He was at the Rucker a lot. I
Yeah,
thought he was out there. I thought he actually balled out there for high school.
nah. I think he was close with Marbury and other hoopers from out that way, but yeah, he ain't from there.
Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, what
Well,
up,
definitely
703 Entertainment? What's happening?
703. But I know doggone well Sebastian Telfair wasn't better than like I say, Stephon Marbury. So and there was somebody else out there who had a bunch of hype. Felipe Lopez. Remember that name?
Good God Almighty.
Felipe Lopez was hype out there. He didn't make it to the big scene really. He ain't really do nothing in the big scene. But that high school and college, they hyped that man up.
Felipe Lopez. Good God.
Uh-huh. You remember that?
Did he go to St. John's?
Yeah. But he played
Yeah.
high school before that in New York, and they had
Right.
him so hyped up, bro. Like he was the next one. And he pulled a Sebastian Telfair on us, brother.
Nah, man. Sebastian Telfair played in the league. You ain't gonna keep using that man as a punchline, man.
Yeah, I got to, because what he do in the league?
He hooped for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
He hooped.
Cool.
Wasn't the greatest career, but he hooped.
I mean, he was hyped up. I thought that man was gonna be the truth. I thought he was gonna come in there and shake and bake and Ricky Bobby him, you know what I mean? And no sir. Hell, he wasn't better than Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson had a good high school career in New York. And came out in the NBA and did some damage. And whispered in LeBron's ear, blew in his ear.
Yeah, I might want to leave that part
That was hilarious.
out
That
of the
was
Wikipedia. Leave that
hilarious.
out the Wikipedia.
Hey, that was hilarious. I watched that game live and I couldn't stop laughing. I said, this dude is crazy. Like, yo, you on a different level trying to get in somebody's head. You on a different level, big bro.
Yeah, didn't work for Michael Beasley though. Now did it? Uh, since we talking about New York though, your Giants, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all in love with Jackson Dart?
They are, for some reason. I'm not. I wanted to get Shador Sanders on the Giants.
Hey man,
That
that's
didn't
over.
happen.
That's over with. You know what I mean?
I'm just telling you, I'm a New York fan, so I can tell you how I feel. So I mean, it's
That's
never over with over
that's
here, brother.
that's
You know,
that Shador stuff is over, man.
it's not. It's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. It just didn't happen when I wanted it to.
So you think he has a shot at going to the Giants
Of course, man. Of
eventually?
course.
Eventually.
I mean, of course, he got a shot to go anywhere. Except the Panthers, but he got a shot to go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got our quarterback is we got our quarterback.
Yeah, y'all straight. Yeah, y'all got the best quarterback in the
Yeah,
league right now.
we
Y'all good
got
to go.
we
Yeah,
got
y'all
our
good.
quarterback. We
Yeah,
got
y'all
our
tight.
quarterback.
Y'all strapped tight over here.
You
Hey,
just
why
be
did I
happy.
hear Michael Parsons wanted to come play with y'all? Or was that fake news?
Yeah, ain't nobody told you that.
Yeah, I seen it. I don't know if it was fake news, but I read it. It was like Michael was like, "Yeah, I would come to Carolina and turn that defense around for him. I'll be the perfect person." I said, "Did he really say that?"
Man, get out of here.
Yeah, I really did see that. I'm not even pulling your string. Like I said, it could have been fake news though. You know what I mean? But I definitely seen that. So I don't know if like a Carolina fan just put that up there just to like, I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't real, man. Jerry Jones gonna pay that man like a week before the season start.
You think so?
Man, yeah.
So I mean, you don't think he's gonna really try to get out of his contract and like get traded?
No.
So you don't think he was serious when he said that?
That man's about to be the highest paid defensive player in the history of the NFL here
Really?
very soon.
Really? He ain't gonna be getting paid more than T.J. Watt?
Yeah, he will.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah. Jerry got that. Jerry got that.
I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it at all. Jerry's pissed because he thought he had a deal with Micah supposedly from that handshake. And he's pissed that, he's trying to make him talk to his agent right now. So I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. Because
I'm
Jerry
telling you,
been doing
man.
some crazy things lately. So I don't know.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
What
This
you
this
telling me?
is this is pattern, man. You gonna pay the guy.
It's a bad pattern to have, I tell you that.
You gonna pay the guy.
Yeah, he's losing his marbles anyway, and his son ain't really got none either. So, but I'm not a Dallas fan anyway, so I really don't care what goes on out there in that establishment.
And the fact that you know so much about what's going on is the reason why Jerry Jones is the Vince McMahon of the NFL, man.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and I also know
Yeah.
where they haven't gone in a long time.
And that's another good point. These guys have sucked for so long, yet they get talked about the most.
Yeah, well, good job, Jerry.
You ain't even heard the coach say 3 words this whole off this whole off season.
Who first of all, who is the coach? Because they got rid of the coach they just had.
Schottenheimer. Something
Oh,
Schottenheimer.
yeah, you're right. Okay, okay. Well, we shall see about them too.
Coach in name only.
Boy, oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait because if anybody out there doesn't know, I'm an avid gambler, so I cannot wait. I am so happy this football is back because this is what I make some money on. I don't make a lot of baseball, and basketball is over already, so football starts it off for me, and then college basketball. That's what I love to bet on. I love to bet on college football. I love to bet on the NFL, and I love to bet on college basketball. Those are the three main. So they all coming in a row, baby. I can't wait.
So right now, who's the favorites in Vegas to play in the Super Bowl?
I mean, it's that's easy, man. You just go back to the Eagles. They definitely gonna run that. They thinking they might run it back. Then they got Kansas City up there. You got your you still got your Buffalo Bills. You got your Baltimore Ravens. It's just they keep it stacked right now. Before it really starts off, they always keep like it's the main ones from last year, and that's how they try to run it. There's no underdog right now that they got looking crazy or nothing. Everybody mainly the same teams that did good last year are the ones right now they have up in the front. But after the first 2 or 3 games, that'll change up immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling somebody if anybody out there looking right now and they want to know a safe bet, I would say do a future bet in the NFL, and I would put a few dollars on the Houston Texans. I haven't looked at exactly what their number is. If you bet on them, how much you can get back, but I would say let them win. Put them to win their division, and I think you'll have a nice little comeback coming right now because nobody's really keeping their radar on them. And I've been watching them, and I know they had a bad season last season because they had a lot of injured people. Um, but the season before that, when C.J. Stroud was a rookie, they had a great season. So I think this third season is going to be his comeback season because a lot of people since last year they don't think he's going to really do anything, and I think that's what's going to shock everybody. So I'm trying to jump on that before everybody else does.
The Texans won the playoffs last year. I mean, they didn't have the same season as the season before, but they still had a good season though.
Yeah, nothing like the first one though, because the first one, I mean, they went to the Super Bowl, right?
No, no.
They went to they went to the one right before then. Yeah, they was way up there. They went to
The talking about the conference championship.
yeah, they had to. Yeah, they was definitely up there. I don't know why I said the Super Bowl, but I know they were definitely up there because if they would have won that last game, they would have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
So like they were.
Yeah, that his rookie season. Yeah, rookie. He had him and Jaden Daniels similar seasons.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking at the Rams, man. I'm looking at the Rams to make some
Really.
noise in the NFC. Yeah,
And what makes you
I
say that?
I can't wait to see what Matthew Stafford does with Devontae Adams on one side and Puka Nakua on the other. I can't I can't wait to see that.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one, man. The Raiders might be decent this year.
Well, that's a good one to look at then, because see, when as a better, of course you could just jump on the team, you know that is better already. You can always jump on that, but you don't make money off of teams like that. You have to go for the underdogs, and like you said, the Raiders. So if you pick the Raiders on a good bet, you can come up because a lot of people ain't gonna think the Raiders are gonna do anything right now. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up. I would love to see who they play the first game of the regular season.
The
I'm gonna have to look
Raiders,
that up.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that because that's a good point you brought up. Teams like that is how people like us that bet really win big. You know what I mean? Like that's how you do it. You got to catch them though. And a lot of people, they don't catch them. They try to like ride the bandwagon or like, oh, I'm just gonna run with Kansas City, stuff like that. But you got to run with the ones that at the sleepers, because that's when you win the most money. So let me see. Preseason week 2. Let's see what we got. When is week 1? September. Here we go. Week 1. Las Vegas Raiders are playing the New England Patriots. That's gonna be a good one.
No, it's not.
Why not?
I got the Raiders. No.
You got the Raiders in that one?
Yeah.
And the spread for that game is right now, but I mean, you still got a couple of preseason games before this happens, but the spread is only like 3. So the Raiders can actually lose by 3 so far, and you would still win money.
Yeah, that game. They got that game as a pick'em.
They got that basically because I guess they're playing in New England. So that's why they're giving New England the 3, because that's usually what they give a home team, you know what I mean? So that's basically it. But if you're thinking like the Raiders going to do something, you would put money on the money line, which right now is at plus 135. So what that means is, for every 100 you put, you would win 135, which ain't really that good. You know what I mean? So I hope it would go up. That's not the kind of game I would like to bet on. You know what I mean? Because that's not really going to bring back too much money. You want something that's more like far out that nobody's thinking about. Like right here, they got my Giants playing the
and the
Commanders.
Jaguars.
There you go. There you go.
Jaguars. Yeah, our first game was against the Jaguars. That's a game you can win some money on.
But the crazy thing is, right now, even that money line is not even good. Even because they got Carolina losing, right? But the money line is like plus 125. So it's like it's basically even money you winning. Now you got something like my Giants. They playing the Commanders that first week, right? They got my Giants at plus 240. So every 100 I put up, I'll win 240. That's how you win money. And damn well my Giants ain't go. It sounds good though, but I'm just trying to give you the insight. That's the kind of game that you want to catch.
What's the point spread?
The point spread on it is the Commanders minus 6.5 right now, and you still got 3 more preseason games before the season really start. So this is hilarious.
So that's all. That's now without them even knowing if anybody's gonna be hurt
right.
or anything.
Right.
Good God.
Right. Man. Right. Oh, it's funny. I get a kick out of that because I know my Giants. But as a bettor, I would do something crazy like that. Like put money on a team like that. Not saying I'm gonna do it to the Giants, but like we have an Arizona Cardinals and New Orleans Saints. They're also playing week 1, and they got Arizona winning that, and they have the New Orleans Saints plus 215. So I would throw 100 on that, and that'd be a quick 215 if I win back. But you just don't know.
You think?
You really don't.
So this season, you think it'd be more profitable to bet on the college game or the NFL game? And the reason I'm asking is because the college game, it's a lot of quarterback turnover in the top 25. So I don't really think those. It's more than likely, man. Like maybe 5 or so of those teams in the top 25 won't even be in the top 25 by the end of the season.
True.
New quarterback, new defensive players, new offensive players for the transfer portal. Transfer portal and all that. So I'm wondering, your lock. You got a lock for the first week in this college game?
With the college games, and I'll give this, if anybody's on this live, hey, you getting a super secret right now, and you should be thankful for this because ain't nobody else gonna tell you this. But just because you watching this 58 South TV topics of discussion live on Monday, you get this information for free. 58 in college. What I do is I focus on the first 3 or 4 weeks. Those are the powerhouse weeks. That's when they coming out with all the power. Everybody's big, healthy. They ready to rock and roll, right? I don't go on the spread, brother. I go for the over and under of how much a team is going to score because you know who's going to score what if you know what you're talking about. And I'll give you a hint. Somebody like Alabama, they're going to play a garbage team, their first team, right? And they're going to have Alabama at like 52 points, over or under. Do you think they're going to score 52 or more, or you think they're going to score 52 or less? A lot of people look at that 52 or 54 points and they be like, dang, that's a lot. That's a lot, brother. Alabama or somebody like that will score 30 in the first quarter. Like, it's crazy, but that's what you got to go with. I don't do the spreads on college that much. I always go with the over and unders usually, and I go for certain teams that I know are powerhouses.
Well, you might want to look at that a little closer this season, man, because they starting to play like ranked teams playing each other these first first couple weeks,
I'm gonna
man.
definitely check it out. Definitely,
Yeah,
I'm gonna definitely check
yeah.
it out. But I look for the ones when they playing them. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, yeah. The first 2 weeks, like them blowout games, like Alabama used to play like Louisiana Tech and stuff like that.
That's how you build your backup for the whole rest of the season. If you're
Yeah,
betting, you can win it
yeah,
all in 2 weeks, and then everything else, if you lose, it's free money. So you have to dig in your own pocket. The first 2 weeks, you done came up so much that every week now you could just have a little bit to bet on already. That's how I do it. At least I'm giving my strategy out. I try to win as hard as I can the first 2 weeks, and then I never have to dig in my own money again for the rest of the season if I'm betting right. And that's how you want to play with house money, and you want to win
yeah,
as much as you can. You know what I mean? If
yeah.
you can, it don't always work out that way though.
But yeah, it's a lot of on paper, it's a lot of good games that first weekend. Like
Yes,
Notre
sir.
Miami played Notre Dame.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Texas. Who plays Clemson? Clemson LSU. That should be a good one.
Ooh. This is week
Mhm.
one?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm. Who in the world does Ohio State play? Who does Ohio State play first? Look that up for me, man. You on your laptop. See who Ohio State
Okay.
plays that first game.
I'm trying to see on ESPN and it's not showing me the games. Like the NFL showed me the games, but this college is not showing me the games. Let's see. Okay, schedule, maybe. See what we got here. You said who Ohio State playing first week?
Yeah,
Okay, we have since Saturday, August 23rd. I guess that's gonna be the first official day.
that's
Uh
next weekend.
Next weekend, and they don't have Ohio State on this roster right now.
Okay.
We got Thursday the 28th. There's a lot of games. I don't think Ohio State is on that one either. Let's see. They're probably gonna be playing that Saturday. All right. Yeah, Saturday the 30th of August looks like it's gonna be the big time. But let's see. I might just have to look this up just under Ohio State then, because there's so many games and I don't see Ohio State yet. Yeah, the 30th, they have a bunch. Now, just to tell anybody else that's listening or whatever, the 30th of August, that Saturday, if you're going to get some money, that's going to be the day to get it. That's it right there. Like, you have no excuse not to have no money after that day because they got a bunch of games.
Hold on, we got a great question here. Let me
Yeah, please. Let's go.
if Ohio State repeats as champs but lose to Michigan again, do they fire the coach? Hmm.
They look like they love that coach out there right now.
Yeah, that man just bought himself another at least 3 years at Ohio State. Win or lose, man. Yeah, losing to Michigan hurt Ohio State the same way Duke beating Carolina would hurt. But if Carolina ends up winning the national championship, they're gonna forget that Duke beat them for a little while. You know what I mean? So I don't think they fired the coach.
No, but the way these things go today nowadays, you never know. They just let people go so quick. But I got your answer for you, 58, August
Uh huh.
30th, 12 p.m. Texas is playing Ohio State.
I told you these first couple weekends a little different now with this
So what
bowl.
happened? What I missed?
Well, you know they doing the playoff. So now the
Oh,
games are weighted different. You know what I mean?
gotcha. So they're not
Yeah.
they're not gonna play no scrub teams at all now?
I mean, depends on how you want your strength of schedule to look.
Okay, yeah, okay, because they are because they even got Ohio State playing Grambling State on September 6th.
Really?
And then you got yeah. And you know what? For that game, they would, as a better, I'm going to tell you right now, Vegas wouldn't even put up odds on that one. I bet you. That's how they do that. Ohio State playing Grambling State, they wouldn't give you an over and under. That's going to be crazy. They wouldn't say
Oh,
60 or
wait,
70.
wait,
They
wait.
wouldn't say nothing.
What's the date you said? September what?
September 6th at
Hold on,
3:30.
cause they it's only gonna go so far. Cause on ESPN, if you scroll all the way to the right, they got the line right next to the game.
Bro, I do this a lot. I don't think they'll have a line for that game.
Oh,
If they
Nevada at Penn State on Saturday, August 30th. They got the PSU minus 45 and a half. The over under is 57 and a half.
there you go. See that, but the thing is, I don't trust Penn State with that 57. I don't see Penn State scoring a lot all the time. They win, don't get it twisted, but I hardly ever see them like go crazy with the score. Sometimes they can, but that's not a team. I'll be scared of that one. I might take Nevada with the 57. You know what I mean? I'd rather show me that you can beat Nevada by 57. I'll
Oh,
put
here
my money
go.
on Nevada.
Hey, since y'all in here and y'all tuned in, here go one for y'all, man.
Uh-huh.
Marshall's playing Georgia, 3:30, Saturday, August 30th. It's on ESPN. The line is Georgia 39 minus 39 and a half. The over under is 55 and a half. I'd take that.
Yeah, all day long.
Georgia's playing at home.
All day long. What are you gonna take, the over and under or the spread?
Oh, the over under easy.
All day long.
After the first half, it's gonna be like 42 to maybe 3.
See? But
F
also,
F that.
you gotta load up. If you really want to win, like you would have to load up, you know what I mean, on that one bet. Like if you're going with the over 55 and a half, then you're gonna have to put 3, 4, 500 just to see it come back. Because if you just put 50 on it to win 50, you gotta make it make sense, you know what I mean? Because to me that's an easy that's an easy day in the park right there.
For sure.
Georgia's gonna stomp them. This is week 2 of college football. Georgia is gonna stomp them just to make sure
Oh,
everybody
that's
see that.
that's opening week. That's next up. No, yeah, you're right. That week two, week two. What's going on, Break Room 411? What's up, Tiff the Gift? What's happening?
Okay, okay. Break room 411, huh?
Yeah. Tiff for 40. Tiff, you a 49ers fan, right?
Old Brock Purdy.
Yeah, 49ers fan.
They might do good this season too.
The
They
San
didn't. They
Francisco,
didn't look. Yeah,
the San Francisco 49ers?
yeah. They didn't do. They didn't do bad these last couple of years. Brock Purdy had them looking good.
Man, you know. Them weapons around Brock Purdy had him looking good.
Well, you gotta have the weapon to throw it to those weapons. Brock Purdy looked pretty decent. I don't like the man, but he surprised me too.
Debo Samuels is playing for the Redskins, Commanders. My fault. Commanders. Is playing for the Commanders now. Brandon Ayuk is hurt. Yeah, it ain't too much going on right now for your
How about
boy.
McCaffrey?
Oh man, he's just sneeze away from being back on the injured list, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he stays healthy, but I don't see it.
Well, doggone, he just ripped your 49ers up that quick. I try to give you a little bit of hope. 58 just took all that away.
Nah, she a fan. She know like I know. You know what I mean? The dude injury prone. We thought we did him a favor by sending him to a team where he can go play for a Super Bowl because he wasn't gonna get it over here. We knew
Right. He
that.
went to the Super Bowl the first year he got there, right?
Yeah, but he
Whew.
just can't stay healthy though. Like he's brought got us to the Super Bowl his first year and the second.
Mm,
There she go. Yeah, so she's clearly a 49ers fan.
good. And she knows what she's talking about too. She ain't playing.
Yeah. Hey, look, I put the link if y'all want to join us. You know what I mean, and be on set. I put the link in the comments. I'll put it back in there again if you need it.
You got me looking at this football schedule now. I'm thinking about money.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Like for real. And then I'll be in Vegas next month. So I get to bet out there live. I'll be out there for the college and NFL games. So
Mm.
hopefully I can do something crazy out there in Vegas and go live with you out there in Vegas because I will be out there on a Monday and I will go Monday Night Live in Las Vegas live.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna go to Caesars in Virginia.
Hey, that'd be dope. Y'all got a casino out your way though right now.
Catawba.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah. Right off
Three
exit.
Kings, two Kings.
Yeah, exit off of exit 5, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, I've been there a few times. I don't like it though.
What's wrong
It's
with
not
it?
good. It's not good enough for me, brother. If you ain't got a hotel connected to it, and I don't need to be there. Cause I got to be comfortable when I gamble. I got to know if I lose my money, I got a bed to go to sleep in. I ain't got to leave all drunk and looking crazy on the street. I could just go upstairs in the elevator and look crazy.
I said you lose your money and leave. That's what they're saying.
No, sir. I can't do
Look,
that because, especially me, when I start drinking and gambling, that's not a good idea for me to leave. I need to stay somewhere and let that thing wear off. That's the only reason Danville gets my business. Because they have a nice hotel that I can stay in. And I walk up there and stumble and look mad as heck with no money in my pocket. But at least I got a bed to sleep in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told you about my casino experience, man. So I definitely gotta go to another one so I can erase that image out of my head with the Golden Girls.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Please do. Yeah, you definitely got to, yeah. I'm about to drag you on to Vegas with me, man, one time so you can see what's really happening.
Yeah. Sound nice and all that.
That'll show you everything you need to see.
Sure enough. Hey man, it's already 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is. It is. It went real quick. I got one question to ask you for anything though.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
bring you back to this football. Who we got? Oh, we in. There you
Can you
go.
hear us?
In there.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I got my earpiece on.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, we got you loud and clear, baby.
What up,
What's
Juice? Jalapeno?
What's happening, baby?
what's
You
going
know that
on,
now we
man?
outnumbered. We got two giants up here, man.
Let's go, baby.
Makes no difference to me, partner.
You know he gonna say something crazy.
Makes
You know
no
that.
Y'all are
Listen.
giants. That's fine. My name is David.
Listen. I'm riding with Dark Juice. I'm riding with him, man. That's who we got. That's what I'm riding with, man.
Let's go. I mean, I got a bet with 58 that my Giants got to win more games than the Panthers, so I'm good.
I
Let's
ain't taking
ride.
that bet. I ain't taking
I
that bet.
took it. I took it.
I know you did
I
too.
took it.
Not
I
me.
definitely took it.
You got it.
I ain't got no
Break.
faith
Let
in
me
Bryce
save my.
Young.
Oh, we got somebody else in the building. Break room. Are you there?
Break room, where you at?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh
man. We
yeah.
can hear
Oh
you.
yeah.
Listen, Linda. I ain't mean to drag this conversation back to where you done passed it, but ain't no way I wasn't gonna come up here and straighten you out. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. First of all, who your team again? 58. Who your team again?
What state do you currently reside in?
I figured you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Weird. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I seen you make a touchdown in 20 motherfreaking years.
Ooh,
Dang.
boy.
Where you been at the past 2 decades, though?
She said make a touchdown. No,
Oh, he's stuttering though. He's stuttering. Uh-oh, he's
make a
stuttering up
make a
there.
touchdown.
I mean, last time that I checked, it cost about $16 to get in a Panthers game. What is we talking about?
Oh wow.
What
Oh
are
Oh.
wow.
we talking
Oh
about?
wow.
58?
Well, somebody lied
Oh
to me
wow.
because they was giving away. They was doing $100 for the preseason game. So where you get your $16
That
tickets
was
from?
giving people hope. That's what you
That's
call
what it
hope.
was. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Hey,
Okay.
she ain't lying though, because last season y'all had tickets for $5. I
Come
know
on
that much.
now.
Y'all had some tickets for $5. Yeah, she ain't lying.
So that's what y'all think y'all getting ready to do on here. That's what that's what everybody think they getting ready to do.
Right.
Hey, y'all. Shout out to everybody. I'm Mr. Buck's wife. Shout out.
Word.
Already,
What's up?
man.
What's up?
Already.
Oh,
Hey,
that's my guy. That's my guy right there.
Yes, sir.
y'all tap in Break Room 411. Tiff the gift. Tiff.
Yes. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Break Room 411. I
Oh
be over
yeah.
there
I'm gonna
putting
subscribe.
it down.
Enough
Cause some
said.
folks out mostly. But anywho, listen, what's everybody else football team up here?
We the
They
Giants.
Oh, we
Giants.
Giants over here. Yeah, we Giants
Oh
over here, too.
Lord
Yeah, I
Jesus.
know. Even worse,
You
huh? Even
you mean to
worse.
tell me it's only one like winner team fan up here? Me, it's only one like
First off,
God, fellas.
first off,
Fellas.
whoa. Hold on there, no face, no case. Whoa.
Fellas.
Right.
Wait
Right.
a minute.
My
Wait 1 minute.
guys.
Wait 1 minute here. We gave
You should have
y'all
told me.
a Swiss Army knife. You know, I mean, it ain't our fault that it keep getting rusty. Y'all clean them up and put them back out there and do something with them. Now we gave you the best piece of equipment we had. We gave you
We did
Christian
the same
McCaffrey.
thing with the Eagles too, 58. We did the same thing with the Eagles.
Gave him the
Nah,
best
that's
equipment.
what y'all did. It was different. Y'all crazy for that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no
Well, y'all
way.
crazy too, though, because when y'all gave him Chris McCaffrey, they went straight to the Super Bowl. So y'all crazy too.
Nah,
Same thing we did.
We did right by
Period.
Christian McCaffrey. Y'all didn't want to pay Saquon Barkley. That's two
Well,
different
that's a good
things,
point.
homie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's two
yeah,
different things.
yeah. You right. Yeah, we dropped the ball. We dropped the ball
Y'all told that man running backs are a dime a dozen. You can go as you please. And now that man got a championship ring.
immediately too. Immediately.
He deserves it.
Hey, 58. What
Yes,
did you
ma'am.
say about the Golden Girls?
Oh yeah, I was telling him about the first time I went into a casino.
Mhm.
In my head, I thought it was gonna be like the movies. You know what I mean? You see everybody in their fly suits. You see a couple escorts. You know what I mean? At the sitting down at the bar, seeing people playing blackjack, roulette, and all that. Man, I walked in there. I seen the black Golden Girls to the right when I first walked in. I seen some people who looked like they was coming off their first shift job, working at like Checkers or something like that behind the like working the actual games and stuff like that. No, man.
Look, the reason why I asked that is because I just heard the word Golden Girls, and everybody and their mama know I grew up with that being one of my favorite shows, right? So at the end of my podcast, I always play this hip hop version of "Thank You for Being a Friend" from the
Really?
Golden Girls.
I gotta hear that. I gotta hear that one.
Right. I think you might have to
Yeah,
play that Juice on one of your sets.
Right.
Child, my people loves it. They be waiting for that to come on. But
Yo, you can
Huh?
play that. You can play that, and they don't flag you.
oh nah, they only flag you for things that's heavily licensed. Not everything is heavily licensed.
Oh, okay, that's the one. The black dude. Kind of is it a kind of heavy set dude? Was it on Instagram or something before?
What?
The thank you for being a friend version that you got.
It's just a song, just a mixed down version on YouTube that I be using.
Got you.
Yeah.
10 seconds of it or the whole thing or how that works?
Nah, I play like it's 3 minutes long.
Cool.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah. So thank y'all for having me, though. I'm gonna go back down in the chat, and while you say y'all do what y'all do, but I had to come up here and kick it with the fellas for a second. Talk my little bit of you know what.
Hey man,
We appreciate you.
every Monday we round here, so now I gotta come to the break room panel.
Me too.
Yeah, you know I'm lit every day over there.
I'm a subscribe for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna
do that.
subscribe too. I'm coming by. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Do that.
She
Yeah,
sounds like she got some good things going on.
they live
Right.
over there, man.
Shout out to my boy Buck. What's up, baby?
Already one of the original logos. What's happening? Homie?
Yes.
So where were we? Oh yes, the Little Giants.
This man got the nerve to call us the Little Giants. You
Yeah,
are
I heard
funny,
him.
dude.
Yeah.
We
I
want
heard
your
him.
quarterback, the smallest thing in the world. Your quarterback
Little-
smaller than
The Little
anything.
Giants. And that little guy is gonna produce more wins than the New York Giants. Hey man.
They look strong. Nah, they finished the season strong, man. They look good at the end of the year, man. Y'all look good.
Yeah, it was. We look decent. we look decent.
I don't
Should be.
believe you. You need more people.
You need less quarterbacks. You got like 6 now.
Hey, we good. We're gonna bust your ass with all 6 of them. Russell Wilson gonna come through. Dart, whatever he's gonna come through. We straight, bro.
Yeah, you
Straight,
doing like my nephew. Whenever he gets sleepy, he just get the same stuff. It's cool. I get it. It's late. You know what I mean? You're a little older. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good one. That's a good
You're a little older.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That was good.
Yeah, my
That was
nephew
good.
just get the same stuff too. Like, yeah,
Oh boy.
count unicorns. He just says anything.
Oh boy, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, but look here, man.
Yes,
We're
sir.
getting ready to get up out of here, man. It's 8
Yes.
o'clock.
It's more than that.
808.
808, baby.
Okay.
But I will say this though, before you go, 58, that Ohio State really don't play that losing to Michigan stuff. Like they take that serious.
Yeah, I know
Like-
they do. But they take finally, getting back to a championship even more serious.
But they're not gonna accept that too many times. I'm telling you.
Winning
Like
the
they fired
championship?
coaches for losing that game. No, losing to Michigan. Losing to Michigan. Like they fired coaches for that specific game. Like they really don't play. Like they will let somebody go even if you won
Well,
just
we
for
we gonna
losing to
see.
Michigan.
We gonna see this year. We gonna
Yeah, we
see.
are. We
Who's your
definitely gonna see.
you got a college team for Nama John?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Pitt when it comes to football, Pitt and Wolfpack,
Wolfpack. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. You just be
Wolfpack and Pitt,
saying
man.
you sleepy too.
Hey, just
Wolfpack,
watch my
man.
boy
I say
Belichick,
so.
man. Watch my boy Belichick work, though. Just watch him work.
On or off
Oh
the
yeah,
field?
Watch Belichick work.
On
both.
or off the field?
Yeah, both. You'll see.
I support him. I'm 100% a Belichick fan off the field now.
Watch him work. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna be a crazy season.
Yeah. Now that we can both agree on.
Yeah, we're gonna be straight. We're gonna be straight out there. Believe that. He ain't taking this job for no reason. He's straight.
Right.
We're gonna be all right.
So John, a Pitt fan, Juice running with the Tar Heels college football,
And Colorado.
and Colorado.
You know that. I gotta go with Dion, baby.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just stick with my Aggies, man. I'm gonna just stick with the
Okay.
Aggies, and
Oh yeah.
See a lot of good losses rocking with them. Yep. That's gonna be nice.
matter of fact, September 20th, I think I'm gonna be in attendance at that Aggie Eagle Classic this year.
Oh, really?
Okay. Okay.
Better go before they sell out.
Right.
Nah, that's
You know, I can
homecoming.
hit a game. I can hit a game from my house. You know, I live on the east.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you can hear from the crib, huh?
Right. Right. 58 though.
Yeah, the whole east side of Greensboro can hit the games.
Mm-hmm.
Mess around, fly a little drone over there. I could just watch it right there live, baby.
Boom. Boom.
Hey man, look, everybody who came through the night show love. I really appreciate it. Come back
Yeah,
again next
yeah.
Monday,
Thank you.
7 p.m.
I'm
We're
on
gonna
it.
chop it up. We're gonna chop it up again. Hey man, feel free to jump on here with us, man. That's why we're doing lives, you know what I mean? So we can interact and everybody can chop it up. Appreciate Tiff the Gift for stopping through. DJ Phenomenal John.
Hey, Phenomenal
70
John.
703 Entertainment. Yeah, we gotta get some outro music now. So she got that. Thank you for being a friend. We gotta get us some outro music. But it's
For
cool.
sure.
Don't forget, man, whenever y'all go outside, take God with you. Be kind, be careful. Trying to play me some sound effects.
Uh-oh, what you got?
Nothing major. Nothing major.
Okay.
Nothing major. It's supposed to be the clapping, but it ain't. It ain't clapping.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got it.